welcome back to my channel. I am sorry for this lighting. Welcome to my kitchen. This is the room that currently has the best lighting possible, and I was trying to do this video once before and I didn't manage to do it like before the sun went down, and it was terrible. So excuse this light right here. I'm doing the best that I can. So what I'm gonna be showing you guys today is my autumn tarot decks. I wanted to do both tarot and oracle, but then I realized that there were too many and I didn't want this video to be too long. So we're gonna start with autumn tarot decks. So what should I start with? Okay. This is my Peinture du Monde. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that, but Peinture du Monde. It means paintings of the world. And I absolutely love this deck. I got it in a trade, so I do not know if... actually, I bought it secondhand. I didn't trade. So I don't know if this deck comes with a box or not, but I made this little pouch for it and it's fine by me. And it's a tiny deck. Has a cute back. It's a really beautiful deck with like really beautiful artwork. I think this is like different kinds of artwork gathered together like to compile a tarot deck, and it has additional element cards. And I also believe that it has 2 cards for the Empress, which I'm both keeping in the deck. And I am absolutely in love with this deck. I mean, look at this High Priestess. I think this is the Oracle of Delphi, the painting. I'm not sure. Don't judge me. But yeah, I love this deck. The next one is my Faithful Pagan Otherworlds. I wasn't sure how to decide upon this deck. It comes in a cute tuck box. I wasn't sure which season would be appropriate for this deck. Because it kind of also speaks summer to me, but then again it also kind of speaks winter. But in the end I was like, you know what, I think this is autumn. And most of my decks are like autumn decks, if I have to. I hope you can see this alright. I'm not sure. I'm sorry if there's a glare or whatever. I'm gonna work on the lighting. It's one of my favorite decks. Beautiful. I think it's autumn. The colors are very autumny, a lot of brown and like olive green, stuff like that. So to me that's autumn. Okay, let's just go with that. I decided upon the colors in the end. I mean, even the box is autumn. Look, with the bronzy goodness. The next autumn tarot deck is the Druidcraft Tarot, which, oh, fuck my life, and this line is fucking pissing me off. Shit, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. I trimmed this deck because it was just too big for my hands. You get a little book with it, the back. I trimmed it and I edged it with a, like, it's not gold, it's a bronzy. I don't know if you'd be able to see this. It's nice, I like it. I think it suits this deck. Yeah, pretty autumny to me. It's a beautiful deck. So that was the Druidcraft Tarot. The next one will be the Deviant Moon Tarot, of course. Everybody's using this deck right now because it's spooky and freaky and grotesque and all of that stuff, which people associate with Halloween, and nothing wrong with that. I like this deck. I feel like this deck works well in readings where you're trying to figure out if someone is hiding something, or if there's some like weird communication going on, you know, things like that. This is the back. I love the back from these cards. I might edge this deck with black because, like, how perfect would that be? This deck is full of creepy figures, kind of nightmarish in a way, which I don't mind. They're kind of funny, but creepy at the same time, if that makes sense. But I think that's perfect for autumn and Halloween and stuff like that. I mean, look at that boob. That's just so weird. Yeah. So that was the Deviant Moon Tarot. I'm trying not to spend too much time on one deck because I tend to do that, and that just makes all the videos super long, and this one is already 8 minutes. So let's continue. Okay, shall we? Mystical Cats Tarot. I'm trying to miss this line because it's annoying me. It comes in a huge box. You get like this adorable, very glossy book, and it's all about cats. And I don't know why autumn, but I don't know, this deck just has that cozy autumn feeling to me, especially with the cats. I don't know, maybe because I love cats and I love autumn. I don't know, it could be. I like it. I don't know, to me this is autumny. Maybe also because of the color scheme that's used in this deck. That's usually what gets things going for me, like, yeah. I'm planning on making little bags for these decks, the ones that are in big boxes like this one, just so I can use them easier. The next one is the Hidden Realms Tarot, and this, oh fuck my life, and this deck is all about elves and hidden realms and hedge witchery, if you ask me. There's like this really good book that comes with it. I love it. It's like, it's totally a non-traditional tarot deck, and I love that. It challenges me to think out of the box and to just take its message as it is without thinking too hard, and just like letting the intuition to kick in and the intellectual side to just take a hike for a minute, you know. But this is definitely an autumn deck for me. I mean, look at all those colors. And also, like, I don't know, I feel like in the autumn I can feel the strongest connection to these creatures. So that's why I have this deck on the autumn shelf right now. And come on, look at this. This is so, like, expressive. I love this deck. My hubby got me this deck, and he knows me so well. I adore it. It's beautiful. So yeah, again, another deck that I need to make a bag for. Next one is the Everyday Witch Tarot, of course. I mean, it is the season of the witch, isn't it? Like, October is coming, so it comes with a hefty book, and I like it. This is like a really chill deck, non-spooky deck, like really cozy in a way. And again, autumn is very cozy for me, so here you go. This is the back. I love that they don't have any border. So yeah, it is like, it makes sense. Come on, like, it's the season of the witch, so of course this is on my autumn deck list. I love it. I feel like this is a really cute deck to like make up short stories with and fun things like that. I feel like that's something that's gonna be happening soon. Just having fun with it. This card reminds me of Snape. I can't get over it. Like, the first time I seen this card, I was like, oh my god, it's Snape! Like, Severus Snape in the halls of Hogwarts. That's totally Snape. It is. It's for me. You know, doesn't have to be for you. It is for me. Aww. But the dawn is coming. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of witches, a lot of cats. Autumn, you know, autumn. Yeah, I need to get some cool fabric to make a really witchy bag for this deck. There's no more tarot decks here. Let's continue with this one. It's Game of Thrones tarot for all the Game of Thrones lovers out there. But okay, let's just take a look at these colors for a second. Are these colors not autumn? It's autumn. Come on. And also, I started watching Game of Thrones in autumn, so that's automatically all connected. You get a really cute little book with it. Super adorable. And cards. The texture of these cards is super interesting. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see this? Like, they feel like super protected by a layer of something, like similar to the Pagan Underworld. So I don't feel like they would get ruined immediately if they got wet, if you know what I mean. So it's Game of Thrones. You know, Littlefinger is the magician, of course. The Red Lady, Khaleesi, Jon Snow. I love this. Look at this. Aww. I'm so team Ygritte and Jon Snow. Like, yeah, all the way. I was so happy when I found out that they got married in real life. I was like, yes, that was meant to be. Yeah. Damn. See? Yeah. Yeah, so that's totally a fall deck for me. I got 3 more decks to go. Yeah, I think, and that's it. Okay, so then I have 2 decks that I use together, and this is the Sacred Feminine Tarot, and this is the Triple Goddess Tarot. The reason why I got these decks was to work with my Sacred Feminine, to work through to do some shadow work with them, basically. So shadow work equals autumn for me. I mean, I do shadow work all year round, but once it's October, I feel like things are just starting to really open up. So this is the Sacred Feminine Tarot. This deck has some pretty hardcore shit. Like, I don't know, at least for me it's really evocative. I don't really use it as a tarot deck in a way that I would be looking up meanings or whatever, just because I feel like the imagery offers so much. And for example, this is the King of Cups, and in each suit the king gets sacrificed at the end, which is fucking brutal. But also aligned with, you know, it's all about the Sacred Feminine, so that makes sense. But if you're looking for balance in a deck of masculine and feminine, then this is not a deck for you. But it does bring up some heavy stuff. It's a good deck though. Very interesting. Very good for shadow work, if you ask me. I feel like this deck points out a lot of things that you don't want to see. I mean, this is brutal, you know? I think this is the King of Swords. And no, he didn't get his balls chopped off. He's holding a pomegranate that's bleeding, which kind of, to me, it kind of speaks of him getting his junk cut off, which is kind of brutal. But yeah, that's it, you know. That's just the way this deck is, you know. If you like it, you do, and if you don't, you don't. I mean, I don't work with it for clients. I work with it for a specific reason. The Triple Goddess is here to kind of balance out the rough part of the Sacred Feminine for me, because I feel like the Triple Goddess is more gentle in a way. I wanted to say it's more feminine in a way, but that just, you know, that just lets you know how you define what's feminine. So to be feminine means only to be gentle, or like to be more gentle equals to be more feminine, you know? It's just fucked up. Like, no, like we're both, right? So yeah, that's just my own like discoveries or whatever. I also feel both of these decks have depictions of different age, of women of different age, but I feel like this one actually has more of that kind of dealing with aging kind of a thing. There's one specific card that I would like to show you. That was just like, wow. I mean, there's cards that are like, you know, age brings wisdom and rewards and, you know, success, and you can, like, look back and see all the things that you've achieved and good stuff like that. But there was also like this one particular card that was just like, wow, you know, like really dealing with yeah, this one, oh my god, like the fear of aging. This one is like, wow, yeah, you know. So Triple Goddess, Sacred Feminine, I work with them together. The last deck I want to show you guys is the Ghosts and Spirits Tarot by Lisa Hunt. I don't have this deck in a box because this deck was a gift, in a way. This deck belonged to my now deceased cousin, and we ordered this deck together because he kind of got into all of this stuff. He loved spooky stuff, okay. So yeah, he wanted me to find him a tarot deck that would like be about ghosts. So this is what we got for him. And when he passed away, I asked my aunt if I could have this deck, and she said go ahead, of course. Sorry guys, my battery ran out, so I'm trying to wrap this up as quickly as possible. So as I said, I got this deck I got this deck from my aunt, and this deck belonged to my cousin who passed away this year, so this deck means a lot to me, and I haven't yet worked with it as in readings. I have flipped through it and read a little bit in the little white book, and this deck is really actually impressive. And fuck this lighting. And it contains different like nature spirits, like ghosts in general from different stories and legends and whatnot, and it's really interesting and it's super spooky, and if you ask me, very much appropriate for the time of autumn or Halloween. I'm looking forward to actually, I feel like the time is right now to actually dive into this deck, these are the backs, and actually work with it and connect with my cousin more, like this. So that's it guys, this is all for my autumn tarot decks. There will be a video about my autumn oracle decks, so stay tuned. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you want to see me do any like reviews of any specific decks that you see, I'm happy to do it. If you want me to do any other kinds of videos regarding tarot or witchcraft or spirituality, feel free to leave a comment. I'm always happy to see some interaction going on. And if you want to see my other videos and just stay tuned, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. So many blessings and have a nice day. Bye guys.